So good morning. It's the Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to do a little bit of yoga just to feel good in our bodies, enjoy a little more better way to feel this weekend, the energy on the bodies. We're going to start by gently noticing our breaths, how it's happening in our minds. So the first thing we do is I like closing my eyes. So you close your eyes to the lights, to the colors, to the room, feel the temperature, feel the sounds, feel how you can get a little taller. And you can set your hands just on the knees. Maybe you did one or two breaths, and after you do one or two, then we really slow each one more than the other. So now you really take a breath in and slowly breathe out. And your mind goes away. Mine went away already. And just gently draw it back in and do the same thing. So you breathe a little bit and then consciously, gently, patiently slow it down. Breathing in slowly, exhaling, relaxing the breath out. Try to keep that spine tall, royal, and dignified. And try to feel that the breath through the nose goes down slowly to the chest, the rib, the belly, slowing and kind of erasing any tension slowly in your faces. Like to soften the eyes. You're not looking at anything in particular, just going inside. Soften the teeth, the tongue, the lips, the jaw. And really feeling that these mindful takes bring you into this quiet place, into this owning, right? A personal owning of your space, of your breath, and of yourself. Keep reaching almost physically and energetically the head up to the heavens, to the sky. So keep a sensation of lifting and also grounding through the sit bones. Arms are relaxed, shoulders relaxed, slightly um, feeling that you're not, you know, lifting your rib cage too much. Rib cage are contained over your pelvis, elbows heavy, and hands can be resting on the knees or even facing up with any mudra that you like. Take about 3 more, really feeling how you are, how you're feeling inside, outside, what expectations you have, an intention for your practice. Really feeling these moments. To really get a sense of what's going on in your lives, in your days. And sometimes we say, well, why is the reason why we want to do the yoga? Well, you can find something like that or just continue breathing in and out. With the length of the head, with that energetic spine, with the shoulders down, we're going to start a little bit of twisting very gently. So I'm not going to have you move the hand to the back or your other hand to the opposite knee. You're just going to keep the hands on the knees. One hand, maybe wherever you're turning towards, the hand goes in. So the sliding of that left hand, and if I'm going to my left, the left hand is going to just turn to the top of your slide to the top of your leg. So the left hand slides to the beginning of your leg, to the top of your thigh. So it's just a little bit. And then both hands return, or the left hand returns. Then you're going to turn to your right. The hand stays, and just slide it to the top of the thigh. And the hand just kind of brings the elbow back a little behind, and you still want to have that nice, tall, gentle lift. The hand returns to the knee, and you're just going to slowly, about 10 times, go slowly to each side. And try maybe keeping a little bit your eyes open, and then try a little bit having your eyes closed, and notice the difference when you do this. Breathe throughout the gentle movements. Feel a mild stretch through the mid body, a little bit on your shoulders. And you're also, turning a little bit, not too much, you're just turning just your gaze a little bit. So you're not really jerking your head back. You're just kind of warming the spine, keeping the length, almost like sensing how you start to move, keeping a sense of quiet side to side. And notice also the head. I want you to feel the head is keeping the chin in the center, the nose in the center, with your sternum with the center of your heart, so the head doesn't go before, and then your sternum stays diagonal. Just keep diagonal, keep the head in line with the middle of your chest. So it's a very mild twist. So let's do one more. I don't know how many we did, just nice and easy, keeping that spine tall. We're just starting to warm up the middle of your body and your rib cage. Come to center, and very gently you're going to lengthen your hands. So it's hard to see here, right through my center. So you're going to just bend the thumb inside, wrap the other fingers around the thumb. The arms reach through the length of your shoulders. And then with that, so don't jerk forward or back, relax your shoulders, and do some circles here through the wrists. And very gently allow the movements to move through the arm, inside the arm, go up and down, rolling away from each other. And then release your fingers, just open them, do the same thing, just rolling with the hands open, spread the fingers open. You can do both the same, or side or up, spreading all the fingertips, reaching a little more through the bones and the muscles. And then relax the hands back onto your knees. And then we'll do a little bit of cat-cow, very simple. So start with rounding, scoop the belly gently in, and it will kind of bring you in and soften your chest, and your chin lowers and you round yourself. So now we're moving the parts of your spine, holding on to the knees, coming taller. And then from here, grow a little taller, like you want to breathe a little higher than your nose, a little higher than what you were before. And a little bit of back bend, so lengthen, chest is up, heart shows up, and slowly center, and then rounding for what we call the cat shape, and slowly the cow. Now, once you want to move more energetically, you go a little faster than I'm just cueing you. You can go a little faster, or you can keep it very gentle. Allow yourself to maybe find something else if you want to explore any movements. We'll do about 2 or 3 more. I'm going really, really slow, feeling your body, feeling maybe through the belly, the low back, the thoracic spine, the chest, the shoulders. And kind of letting your sensations go to tell you slowly how you feel on your low back, how your energy overall feels. All right. We're going to just release your legs or release your hands just to hold you or not. Lengthen the legs. I was still sitting on a blanket. You can keep it, the blanket. You can still sit on it. Lengthen the legs. Roll your ankles. Spread all the toes. You can bend your legs and straighten the legs. You can do one and the other. Feeling the energy of the thighs. Pressing the heels down. Flexing your toes to your nose. Maybe a little bit of really rolling the ankles. Then you're going to place both feet on the ground, like comfortably. You're not too close, the foot close to the hip, just comfortably. They're not far because you want the whole foot on the ground. And you can either stay with your hands behind or see if you can lift here, push on your feet. Don't let the knees open. Don't let the knees buckle in. Really peel the feet on the floor. Lengthen your chest. If you are able, and I know this is hard, if you can bring your chest, your rib cage more to your legs, maybe here, maybe around your shins. This might be not possible, but see if you can maybe set your elbows here. If none of this is possible, just stay here and relax your chest and head. Otherwise, wrap around your front shins and relax here, relaxing the low back and the head, and maybe even closing the eyes here, gazing with your imagination to your belly or just with your eyes closed. Just relax. And then just lift up. If your hands were behind or not, bring your hands behind and they can be flat. So I'm going to lengthen one leg and stay looking at the leg, other knee is bent. And just do the other, going really slow. Do the other leg forward. Lengthen both legs forward. This is called Dandasana, and this is called the staff pose. Both legs really pressing down, toes are lifted, shoulders remain here. You can sit still on the front tip of the blanket, move the flesh back, breathe here. And feel the head also again. This is a nice, this is like the version of Tadasana, seated, foundational Tadasana, seated Dandasana. All right, and then one more thing here, I'm gonna just kind of bring your hands behind, fingertips are facing your hips, they can also face out, and then press your feet, just a little bit of lifting the hips up for a reverse table. Look at your knees, lift your hips a little higher, so you really look like a table. Push your feet on the ground, maybe relax your head up or back. And we're gonna do that little feel like nothing happened, but there's a lot happening. Okay, so stay here with your feet on the floor. If you can, you bring your hands behind your thighs, around your both shins. Slowly relax your face, your shoulders, look into your belly, relax here. And slowly gather a sense of how your breath is, how it feels to do these tiny, gentle stretches. Stretch your leg, one leg forward, your other foot is bent. Just do the other leg. See that you're stepping on the foot. The other one is really nice and engaged energetically. Legs forward, Dandasana. And feel the lock. If you have the bandhas, we call these locks. Hands can be on the thighs or a little bit behind. These are Dandasana or staff pose. And then we'll add just one addition. We're going to take a little twist here. So rebend, let's say I'm going to do the left leg so we can kind of show in the screen. Left leg, and then bring the arm inside. The arm, the tricep goes into the thigh. Hold on to the floor, and then use your other hand to lift you back. Lengthen. Turn to the back if the neck wants to complete a little deeper the stretch. Both feet down. Lengthen here. Lean back. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you hold the legs. Maybe you bring your hands behind. Try maybe one leg up. Maybe try the other for a version of both pose. Feet down. And then we'll do the other side. Lengthen one leg. The arm goes on the inside. And the other hand goes behind to give you a little bit of helping with lengthening. Arm goes on the inside. Press the arm against the leg pushes into each other. Get a little bit of leverage here and breathe. Return to center. Feet. Place your feet down. Both pose. Again, they can be here, one foot floating, maybe one touches, maybe both float, maybe reach, maybe lengthen, maybe keep your hands behind. Find any version of both. Very good. Feet down, lengthen one more time. Very good. And then start relaxing the legs, paddle the legs, shake the legs out, roll the ankles, loosen up, loosen up. Very good. Rebend the legs, crossing at the shins, at the ankles. And then lengthen from here. The hands can go outside. Notice which shin is on top. We're going to change it after. Go forward. Take your time to walk a little bit forward. You can also stay closely with your elbows close to your body or a little bit deeper. And then lean back. Change the legs, the shins. Before you go forward, go really, really tall. Take a breath, relax, and then find forward folding, adding a little bit more stretching, not rounding here, looking slightly to the front, and feeling these hips opening. Going really, really slow, very mindfully, coming up to center. One more time, legs forward. And then make them a little bit wider. Just to do a little bit of like a windshield wiper, feet on the ground. I'm going as wide as my mat. All right. And my hands are just behind you, kind of like not buckling, just nice and lengthening through the hands. And then just legs go side to the side. One at a time, then both, or both at the time. Flex your toes. Stretch through the legs, to the knees, the ankles, the hips. And then you want to go maybe one side or other side, either one, wherever you feel you finished. You're going to just have your feet together and we're going to go changing our shape into the hands and knees. So warming up really, really mindfully, really slowly. Tuck your toes here for a moment. See if you can bring your knees a little closer. If you can, only if you can. Otherwise, you can sit back on the heels, on the feet. If you can, stretch your toes. See if you can stretch a little bit here. If you cannot go all the way back, you stay with your hands down. You're still stretching here, your toes. If you can sit, you sit. Allow this moment to be powerful. I know it can be torturous, stretching all the toes, and try to sit on that. If not, you say no, 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 no. You just breathe, whatever you need to do. Come to all fours again and just relax your toes and open the knees out again. So from the hands and knees, right, we're squaring our hands under your shoulders. I'm going to start immediately in going into like a modification of a side plank. So let's say from this way, my left hand is going to stay. My left knee is going to stay where it is. I'm going to try to bring my heel behind my knee, same leg, and then straighten the right leg. So we're having left hand, left knee, right leg in one line. Left hand, now also they can be, left hand can be on a block. You can be even higher. So you have these nice alignments. Some people leave the foot here. I feel like I need this kickstand or I'm falling, right? If I do this. So I need my kickstand and I'm really pressing my foot down, my knee down, my left hand really down, right leg long, right arm up. So this is a side plank variation. And notice if your hips are kind of back, if you can almost give a little bit of padding to bring your hips forward. Hips forward, look at your legs, toe, knee, and left hand, same line. And I'm going to try to make 3 circles here, okay? So I'm going to bring my arm forward. I'm going to circle, maybe touch or try to reach the back foot and up. Hips forward and lower. One more circle. And up and circle. Up and up and up. Breathe here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then return to the floor. So both hands come down. Return the knee into the mat. And come to one balance here. Left knee down. Right leg is lifting. And right hand down and left arm forward. So change opposite hand, opposite leg, breathe here. Lengthen from the waist, reach a little more. The hand down, both knees down. And we'll take a child's pose just for a moment. Sit back, come onto your elbows, bring a block for your head, for your forehead. Find something and you can have your knees super wide or you can have your knees together and find a little bit of recovery here on your child's pose. The hands can also have signs of just melting straight across, elbows forward with a little namaste, hands up, or just anything that feels good in your child's pose. So what we did was like a side plank variation, and then that bird dog balance. And try to do same thing on the other side. Come to all fours. Take your time in little pieces to build this, right? Other side. So you're going to probably see my back. Okay, so my hand stays, my knee where I'm going to go, and that's going to be my support. Lengthen the left leg, pivot the foot back, flat. Okay, so you have 3 points of contact, right hand, right knee, left foot, and you take your arm up and you take circles. If you want, you can try to reach for your toe, make the circle big. You can stay here and just focus on your shoulder and the arm and the chest. And again, bring your hips a little more forward. Last one, and then we're going to come back to the bird dog. Come back onto the mat, pivot the foot back in, and then it's the other hand, left leg, right arm. And then breathe and lengthen, lengthen a little more, a little bit more, a little bit more, lengthen, lengthen. Feel that power on your core. See that you're not hugging, like letting the hips drip. Power those cores, hand down, and the knee comes down. One more time, tuck your toes and stretch, and then see if you can come to the back, and then maybe sit. So lift your knees, and we're going to try a little bit of balancing here. See if you can stay on your tippy toes. Toes are together. Maybe the heels are together. Maybe you balance. Maybe you bring your hands on the thighs. Maybe you stay with your hands on the floor, on the fingertips, or even I've seen this done. You just put a block in here and everything is fixed. Okay, you can try just a little balancing here. If you have the block, works really, really well. It's just a little bit of balance. And from here, remove the block, hands on the floor. We're going to just kind of go down and up to the forward bending. Okay, so you can lift your leg, lift your hips up, walk the feet a little so they're separate, and folding down to your legs. First, Uttanasana, please relax here. The head, the neck, your head kind of dangling, let the hair be messy. Let the ears relax. You can go side to side. Again, maybe blocks under your hands. Maybe one, maybe two. Maybe the shoulders, mid or flat. Whatever feels good. Let your head, upper body drape. Bending legs and straighten if you want. You can absolutely do nothing and be here. Slowly hug your belly, start unfolding, coming up to standing. So we're going to do 2 stretches here. One more familiar stretch that you do side to side. There we go. Okay, so here you can have the thumbs crossed, hook the thumbs, and go side to side. So I'm going left, you go to your left, doesn't matter. And lengthen, and then other side. All right, and then separate your thumbs, make a little bit of a cactus shape, and then see if you can lift your chest a little bit, press your feet, and be careful here. Lift up again, and then lower your hands to the heart. Take a moment. This is now Tadasana. Feet on the ground, head crowning to the sky. Feel the thighs engaged. Feel the breath. Okay, the other more not so common, but very nice and fun is doing a little bit of crossing um, the leg. So what we do, you can do the arms again, and it can be just a normal hands to prayer, or you can have your hands separate, or you can have the index finger, or you can have the hooks again. Please bend your legs, all right? And then I'm gonna kind of bring your foot behind. So it's like a little step behind, and then get a little deeper. You can bend both legs. Straighten the arms, do any arms, maybe even pulling. This one is better, pulling your wrist, rising up very carefully. Release your arms, step the feet. Take a breath, inhale, one circle, one breath, release that, almost like resetting for the second side, arms up. Any version, the hooking, bending very carefully. Step the foot even behind. It can be with the foot touching. I like it a little bit more separate. Bend your both legs and twist and side bend. Carefully, please, to reset your feet on the ground. Inhale up. One more cactus. Interlace your fingers behind. Press your knuckles down. Lift your heart. And then from here, just sit low a little bit. Release your hands so they're kind of doing this Utkatasana with the hands reaching behind. And see that you stay high, bend low, weight on and to the heels. You can even try to lift your toes. Arms high for more familiar Utkatasana. And then from here, just bring your hands on your legs and fold. Letting the head dangle now, you probably, I don't know if you're at the back of your mat or at the front of your mat. If you are at the back, get to your dog. If you're in the front, walk back and find your downward dog. Everybody meet in this nice, beautiful downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So where everything feels like it's stretching, pushing the floor. Let's see if I can be on the screen. Yeah, perfect. Down dog. So you can have your feet together, bending the legs a little bit, maybe straightening one, the other, pedal the feet, lift your right leg high. Don't lift it too high. Don't open the hip. Don't square the don't unsquare the shoulders. Hips are square. Hug in, knee comes in, and walk it to the middle of your thumbs, or try to make it there. Right foot forward. Take a moment here. Lower the knee. And then we'll do that one more time. Knee is down. Lift your back. Toes are tucked. Lift your back knee. And then see if you can straighten everything a little bit, folding to the front. One more time. Lunge. Tap your knee. Breathe here. And one more time, tuck your toes in the back. Power that back leg, lift it and straighten. And then straighten both legs and fold to the ground. You can have blocks on either side of your front foot. Breathe here. I'm gonna just lower the knee, come a little forward, lower the knee. And you can now untuck your toes. Take a moment, press the toe like a little tail, really press it. Hands come up on the top of your leg. Really lift out of your waist, really tuck your tailbone down, relax your shoulders, feel that sensation of grounding. Breathing here. And we're just going to do maybe the forward, arms forward, just like that. Hook the thumbs and lift up. Press the thumbs into each other, reach all the fingertips out and up. Lower down, unhook on each side. Awesome. So you can maybe from here go back to your downward dog. Maybe lift your back leg and step back, or maybe just walk the leg back. Find a way to lift and get to your dog. This is how we got there, and walk and pedal here. Find your dog. Really activating the palms, no space, no air under your palms. Really press them. Hug elbows in, hug your midline in, stretch your shoulders, calves, left leg rises. Breathe here. Feel the foot on the ground, feel the lifting of the leg, square your hips and hug in, step the other leg forward, make it there, take a moment. So feel the legs, feel the pressing, feel the lifting, lower the knee. Just for a moment, just feel the knee is there, right? But you're gonna tuck your toes in the back, you're gonna lift it again, lift it, and then lift a little higher and straighten and fold. And I'm gonna do that 2 more times. Go forward, tap down. See, you keep reaching forward or gazing more to the front. You can have blocks here under your hands. Lift your back leg, power the back leg, start lifting your hips and fold to the front. I think we just did 2. So let's just lower, coming forward, and just bring your knee down. Other leg is forward now. Just take a moment to be here. You can untuck your toes in the back. You have this low lunge foot, legs. Hug to the midline, so the knees are coming towards each other. I mean, the hips coming up. Right, relaxing here, arms forward. You see that you have the balance, because it's like a balance. Hook the other way and reach up. And see that you're really lengthening up as you press down. You can sink a little forward, just really maybe tuck the right glute under. Release your arms very carefully. Hands frame the front foot this time. Tuck toes, hop forward, step forward. Meet at the top of your mat. Rolling up, inhaling, up, 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 up. Very nice. And arms up. And hands to the heart. Let's take a couple of ways to get into a little bit of balance. Like a very normal, familiar tree. But I'm just going to have you go up 3 times with the leg. So let's same leg. Let's say I'm staying on my right and I'm going to lift it and tap down. Okay, so 3 times up, step down, 1 more up, step down. So go kind of like a little faster and then keep it up, open it up, maybe help it in, maybe place it inside the thigh. Find your tree here. Try to gaze something forward that is not moving. Hands on your waist, hands in namaste. 1 more time, up and forward. I'm falling to and lower down. Shake it up. So this one is easier. Then my left leg is really just responds. This one is like nothing. 3 times up and up. Use your core to lift it. Stay lifted. Help it open. And then place your foot inside high. Hands to prayer, out anything at all. Find your tree pose, just a breath. Release it forward again and step down. So just shake it out. It's just a little kind of rushing through the tree pose, and just sometimes it just doesn't, right? Doesn't. And sometimes it just does. Okay, so I'm going to lower, and you're going to find warrior one. So you're at the top of your mat. Don't go down, right? Just from the top of your mat. I'm going to stay with my left foot forward, and I'm going to step a big step back. My toe is going to turn a little bit, but my hips are going to face the front. So that's the leg for the warrior one. The front leg is bending and the back leg is straight, and they're in two separate tracks. Really press the back leg straight, really bend the front. So the legs are doing two different things. Now, the back leg is my right, and I'm going to come into eagle arms from here. So you're going to give yourself a hug first. Right arm, which is the right leg, hug. Then from here, eagle. Okay, or you can stay with the arms hugging, or the eagle arms, any version. Breathe. Keep bending the front leg, back leg straight. Breathe here. Breathe a lot. Now, carefully undo the arms. Straighten a little bit the front leg, okay? And then you're gonna come to pyramid from here. So you can walk the back foot a little closer, maybe a little bit, and then hinge forward, forward, forward for pyramid. You can have your hands kind of resting on the front thigh. You can have your hands on the waist. You can have your hands reaching back. You can have your hands on blocks here. So that's a pyramid pose. Again, two railroad tracks. Hips are square. And then we're going to add one more thing here, which is the lizard. So from the pyramid, walk the back leg more, wiggle it back, bring the knee down. Now you have your hands on the inside, hands on the inside. Walk your back knee further back, edge it back, walk the left foot out, both hands in, block under, elbow down, fists here, both hands on blocks. This is lizard pose. Okay, so you can let the hips kind of sink down. You can also circle forward and back, anything at all. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, now from this one here, we're going to come to a squat. Okay, so tuck toes in the back leg. You still have that leg on the front, kind of air, you know, like an angling out. And then hop forward a couple of steps or walk forward. You're going to end up with this kind of like a yogic squat or like a umpire squat. A nice frog squat, whatever it's called. Malasana. Okay, just for breath, inhale, rise up, parallel your feet. Hugging in as you come up, very nice. Take a breath, inhale, and hands to heart. Good. Let's take that little chair variation we did. Interlace your fingers behind, knuckles down, bend a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower, wherever you can do, whatever effort you want to give. And then release your fingers back, sit a little low, arms forward, That's your chair. Lower down. Finally, release it, relax the head. And bend a little bit or hug your belly in, coming up again to the front of your mat or to standing. And then right leg stays. Warrior one, second side. So I want you to feel your legs really, what is doing the first in the front, and the back leg is straight. And feel the pinky side on the back leg and engage the glute in the back leg and just move that leg forward. So you're not going forward with your chest. Your shoulders and hips are staying in the middle. You press really strongly with the back leg straight, and your bent leg is really coming towards the second, third toe. Arms open. Left arm, cross, or actually left arm on top. Either hug, right? Or elbows lift and feel that you maybe have a little bit more space to go a little forward. Open up. Straighten the front leg as much as possible. Doesn't have to be locking. Forward bending to the thigh, to the shin, to the floor. You can also walk the back foot a little closer so you make it shorter. For a pyramid, it can be shorter. Breathe here. Square your hips. Again, you can stay high, or you can have those supported blocks. Trying to square your hips. Okay, the last piece here, you can, if you have the blocks, you walk them on the inside, right? You walk the foot a little more out. You walk the back legs, again, long, knee down, set up for this side, for lizard. Hands on blocks, lower to elbow if you want to. This is one of those great hip openers. And you just be here wherever you are. You can stay lifted. You can stay with the leg kind of angled out. Knee is down. If the knee hurts, put something like you double the mat or triple the mat or put a little blanket under. So you relax your hips and sink your hips up. And you can stay with the arms long. Yeah. Just see if you relax here. See what this side brings. All right. From here, you're in the lizard. Right foot is out. This time, I'm going to have you go to a wide-legged forward bending. So it's a little bit of more thinking how we're going to do this. I already have the space, right foot out. So hands on the center, tuck toe in the back, lift your back leg and turn, quarter turn. And you end up with this wide-legged forward bending. And here are, if you want, my blocks under my shoulders. Look at the feet, line them up. They're kind of a little towards each other, little pigeon toe. And so I'm going to do a little bit of twisting, really good for the shoulders. Just really be careful here, okay? So my right leg is going to bend a little bit. So it's not a lot. Right leg bends. Right hand stays on the center under your face. And the left arm is going to go up. So bending the right leg, left arm up. Right hand is down, pushing the earth. Bring the hand down, straighten the leg. Left leg bends. Left hand down, right arm up. And breathe. And look at the hand or look at the bottom hand. Both hands down, fall down. Maybe a little deeper. Maybe the hands come in the feet inside. Maybe the hands go forward. Maybe you come on blocks, elbows. Just really let yourself kind of hang, stay side to side. So I'm going to do something else. So bend the right leg, bend the right leg. Now right hand stays. No, left hand stays, left hand. So right leg bends, left hand, right arm left. So other hand. And then see if you can bring the right arm to the front. And then up, get a little deeper. Bend the right leg more. Arm forward and up and lower down. And fold. No arm strength, just the legs, almost like you could just float your arms just with the legs strength. Bend the left leg bends just a little bit, just giving it a little bit. Okay, then the other hand, left arm up and forward and up, and look at it if you can, and forward, and both hands down and fold. Forward bending, bending legs, or just doing nothing, wide-legged forward bending. And just being here, really feeling circulation going down over your head, giving a little heart, your little heart a little break, just relaxing. Knees down if you want, or walk the feet a little closer as you bring one knee down and the other knee down. And I'm going to have you do a very gentle camel. So since we are on the knees, we're going to just kind of visit it. You can have your toes tucked. You can have your toes flat. Just have your hands on your low back and lift your heart. But take a couple of breaths here, almost feeling that you bring your hips more forward, hold on to the low back, elbows go back, and just do a back bend of your choice. Breathe. Almost like lifting your upper rib cage off and try to get the back bend. Don't bring your head back. Keep your chin down. Hips forward, hips forward, hips forward. And then relax the effort. Lower down. And one more time, we're going to do one more kind of fun little twist on the floor. Okay, I'm going to go a little closer. After that twist, we're going to go on the floor. So it's similar to what we did, like that, right? Very similar, but we're going to have the leg bent. So I'm going to bring my heel to the opposite, and I'm just going to do this thing again. But it's the one knee like a butterfly, goes under, heel to the opposite hip. This foot stays, push it, arm goes inside, and you just use the arm, leverage. Don't push the leg, don't push the arm. Find something in between, hold the ankle, hold the floor, put a block there, other hand behind, breathe here. Turn, maybe not. All right, and then relax, come to center. Lift your toe in that leg, hold underneath and lift it up. It can be bent. Just really use the torso like when we do the boat pose, like you're leaning back and you don't want to round. Stay lifted and breathe. Lower the foot, lower the toes, set your legs, shake them out, and then we'll do the other side. So the heel bends, goes under the opposite hip. The right foot stays. It can be a little closer, far away, or there. You really want to step on it. The arm goes inside, you push it, the leg pushes, you hold on or you have your hands inside, and the other hand just goes back and twists. Another breath. Don't forget that you're breathing here. Return to the center. Hold the foot. Maybe with the hands, they can be crossing here. Maybe one hand, maybe under. Maybe if it's far away, hold it under. And lengthen here. So don't round, lengthen up. If you can straighten, you straighten, but just keep it there. All right, hold it. If this is easy, sometimes we do that thing that we left the arm, but you can just be here. Foot down, both feet forward. Try one more time, a reverse table. We did only one, hands behind, push. See how this one feels. You're a bit warmer, so maybe get a little higher. So maybe parallel your hips, your knees, your shoulders in one straight line, so it looks like a real good table. Lower down. Awesome. Very good. So a little bit of stretching. It's sometimes called like a mermaid. So both legs are going to kind of go on one hip, both legs go to the side. And all you do is hold the ankle or on your feet next to your glute, and the arm goes over. And then bring the arm over, hold down both ankles, look at your feet. Raise your face, relax your arms, relax your legs, shake them over, and then side them over next other side. Hold the ankle, take a little side stretch. See that this one is really, really opening here. Arc over a little deeper, gaze to the feet, both hands hold to the outer foot or ankle, chin down. Raise your faces, release your legs, shake them out, roll the ankles. It's been a lot of legs today and a little bit of core, okay? So let's go on the floor, on the mat. Wow, okay, so come all the way down. Oh my God, this feels so good. We did a lot. Hug legs in. See what it feels like without hugging the legs with your hands and just having a little bit open and go side to side. See how that feels. Massage your low back. And see if you widen a little bit more and do the same thing. Massage, massage. Low back, low back. Arms can be just resting. Now lift your feet. They're kind of floating. Lift them up. Just have them a little bit in line or even higher than your knees, and roll your ankles again. Point and flex, point, flex. Then open the legs a little wider, flex your toes. And then come in, bring the soles of the feet together, toes together, elbows are inside, press your elbows out to push your legs out, breathe here. And knees in, hug them in, breathe here, hug them in a little closer, and lift your nose, lift your shoulders, and try to bring your nose slowly to your knees. Lower down. I'm gonna hug the left leg in, extend the right leg long, and feel the moment it touches the ground, and then hug the other knee a little more into your chest. Okay, and then see if you can lengthen that leg And you're gonna try to lift your shoulders, lift your head, and try to lift your arms a little higher. Lower the knee, lower your shoulders, take a moment here. And the last thing here, you're gonna lift your leg up, hover, and lift again. See, you can bring your knee closer to touch your nose or your chin. Slowly lower the foot, legs long, arms again over your head, straight out, arms back in, feet in, knees in, roll, roll, roll. So open the legs out, feet together, floating Baddha Konasana. Roll if you want side to side. And the hands go outside the knees, knees together. Hug them in a little closer. Hug the right knee in, extend your left leg out. Feel that. Take that extension and that flexion. Let the foot rest here. And then allow your right leg to lengthen. Walk your hands up the leg. Walk yourself. Maybe bring the leg closer. Maybe lift your shoulders. Maybe your nose smells the leg. Lower down. Hug the knee in. And then hover the other leg and lift again. Lift again. Lift again. Hover and lift. Lower the shoulders, the head, and the chest. Hug both knees in. And then see if you can lengthen both legs up. And then both hands outside. So both hands outside. And see if you can lift and reach across outside the thigh. And then other side. So a little bit or a lot outside the leg. It can be here, right? Higher. And then just a lot, maybe a few more, really feeling your core. Awesome. Slowly down, open the legs, straddle here, open the thighs. One more time, legs bent, up to happy baby, any version of happy baby. Like a squat, right? Like a yogic squat. So imagine your yogic squat and your feet are on the floor and the knees are wide and you want to have your head on the ground. So that's why when we're doing the squat, we want to say we lengthen our head up, tail is down. So any happy baby version, grab the big toe, grab the heel, grab behind the legs. Any version at all, grab the big toe with peace fingers, press down, pull down. Keep your tail down, widen um, your whole back, the sacrum. Feet down. Take a little stretch, a little twist, more simple. Any twist at all. They can be with the both legs kind of like that, or they can be a little more into it. Well, just pulling down here. Another breath here. Think how is the breath now? We did about 40, 45 minutes moving constantly. Go to the second side when you want to. I did about 3-5 breaths here. Go to the second side. See if you stagger your legs. Put them together. Put a block under or in between. Put a blanket. Find a twist. These are always wonderful, wonderful to cool down. I know it seemed like we didn't do anything, but we did big stretches, very, very slowly. You should feel really a lot of breath inside. And I'm going to do one more last effort. I know you're ready to collapse, but I'm going to have you do one more effort. It's really good one to do before we come into the Shavasana. So you can either cross at the ankles, rock and roll, or you can simply go on your side. And last one is a forward bending. So we did this Dandasana a lot. This is the seated like Tadasana version of your foundational seated poses. And all you do is right your forward folding. But you really want to, decide if you want to bend your legs, if you want to stay here and fold, or if you want to power up your arms, lengthen here, get super long here, and then stretch forward, forward, forward. Maybe the heels slide a little away. Maybe you start reaching more. Eventually, we want to fold down and take about 3 to 5 breaths, folding down. So this one here, really let yourself kind of relax here, relax shoulders, head, face. You can put blocks and blankets. You can put on the block on the legs. And just letting yourself really allowing the body to fold and stretch and open with gravity. So when there's no gravity, the muscles start, they have no strength, they have no weight. So you want to use the gravity for our own beneficial strengthening your low back and also the thighs and relaxing what you're not using. Folding forward and try to melt down as the floor holds you. All right, so that was the last one, real and honest. We're going to go rolling down. Stretch your arms overhead. Melting on the ground, your final and most important part. And I'm going to stay until the end. So we stay about 3 complete minutes, 3 minutes, 3 amazing, powerful minutes to completely let go. So we're going to take 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose and big sigh out of the mouth. Inhale and ha. Breathe in, inhale. Big ha. Ha. Feel the emptying when you exhale. A lot of toxins, stagnation, and stuff coming out. Inhale, last one, inhaling, breathing in. Big. And try to stay relaxing. Relaxing the arms, the chest, the shoulders, the hands. Hands are up. Toes are away from each other. Widen your legs away from each other. Almost wider than the hips and even wider than your mat. Feel your head supported. If you have your chin lifted, bring a blanket or something under your neck. And start really not listening to me. Listen to your breath. Find yourself letting go completely, physically, mentally, emotionally. Rest in awareness, conscious of what you're doing. letting the mat receive you, the earth hold you in a sensation of ease, peace, quiet. So our time has come and you're welcome to continue. So I think I'm going to just let you be. Yeah, take a little longer. Really take another couple of 3, 5 minutes, whatever you need. Why not? Thank you so much for coming in today. Namaste.